It's RC. We're doing a review for Marriage Bootcamp, Waka Tammy, Tied a Knot Part 2. Oh man, it was so emotional on so many different levels, from Waka's mom's losses of her sons to, the moments with Charlie and Waka. And it's just, emotional moments and beautiful reflections. What a wonderful episode. It was such a pleasure to see, where they're at now with their relationship. So that was pretty cool. Tammy makes a song for, I was going to say Waka, for her lovely daughter, Charlie. Charlie, beautiful Charlie. It was a nice song, Tammy, she has some vocals on her, and I can't wait to listen to her album and more of her music, and just really get into it, because it's really, 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 really cool. Such a sweet thing for her to be like, you know what, it's my moment, but I want to share it with my daughter. I want to have this mother and daughter dance. Her dad can't be there, so she kind of twisted it around and made it something super beautiful. And shout out to Tammy for that, because sometimes, especially if you already have kids and you're getting married, they may feel a little bit like excluded, so you got to make them feel like a princess. I was trying to focus on Waka and Tammy discussing each other's moments at their bachelor and bachelorette party, but there was lots happening with the chairs they were sitting on, and I was too distracted to fully listen. Shade, but no shade. Miss Deb, she looked so beautiful when she was in the confessional with the, I think it was her last confessional. She had like the gray hair, lace front, with some beautiful top on. She had the best makeup I've ever seen her have. Her glow was amazing. Shout out to her for that. But remember the moment where she and her godson, was kind of going back and forth. They were like, well, he was like, this wedding is not about you. But then she was like, you better not cause no problems at the wedding. These were all necessary things that they both needed to hear, if you ask me. I was definitely here for the Dr. Ish FaceTime phone call. Their session number 2. They were talking about, a lot of different things. What's the update? How are you guys? And, Waka wanted to know how to deal with the people who are still asking about infidelities. They'll just come up to Tammy and just be like, oh, how are you dealing with Waka's infidelity? And he's right. Nobody want to hear about their problems every single time that they're out together. So Dr. Ish was basically just letting them know, like, you guys have been through a lot, and you are better than ever. And one of the best things he told them was, congrats on everything. There wasn't a lot to say. I mean, they have shown and improved, and that's all you can ever ask for, is for showing and improving. So congrats, Waka and Tammy, on everything. TMI moment, when Tammy and Waka's mom, Deb, was in the nail spa getting their nails did. Here comes Tammy talking about her mother-in-law's inner freak, kind of when she was in like the cage of the Peep Show. And I'm just like, TMI all the way. You don't need to be telling your mother-in-law about her sexuality or any kind of sexiness. Like, that's just a little uncomfortable for me, the viewer. But if they're cool with it, whatever. Tiffany's FaceTime with Tammy was like, blah. I just thought there would be a little bit more, since we've been hearing, I haven't seen any photos, but we've been hearing that, Tiffany is pregnant, supposedly 4 months pregnant or whatever. And then in Dr. Ish's live Facebook he had a few weeks ago, somebody said, allegedly, did he hear about her losing her baby? So the pregnancy was never mentioned in the show at all. So it's just like, I know it's Tammy's moment, but like, gee, like, what is going on with this Tiffany thing? Is she pregnant? Is she not? What's going on? If you guys know, comment below. Thank you. And a moment that I will not forget, it was so cute, was Waka talking to his boys at this tequila sipping, gathering. And he mentioned, when I first met Tammy, it was like 90% love and 10% lust. And I'm like, okay. And one of his friends were like, I was there. And he was kind of giving the side eye, like maybe, assuming that, he really thought she was very attractive. Maybe he made some sexual comments to his friend about her. Like, man, I would love to smash or whatever. But I think it's more of like how guys talk. Like, it depends on the type of guy for it to mean more. So he may be right. Maybe deep down he wasn't letting his boys know, like, he really is digging this girl. At first he was kind of making it like, I'm lusting over this girl. So they wouldn't know the difference. But it's nice to see that they are together and happy. And then you have the whole behind the scenes with Brandon and Iana. Is it Iana or Ayana? From Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. They're having their little things. They're not really talking, but the storyline. It feels like their storyline is almost as big as the wedding. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, it's good balance because, I'm like, how are they going to fit the wedding in a whole hour? So you kind of need that balance of good and bad, drama and non-drama, cute moments and funny moments. And, for the most part, it had a good balance. Like, if they were to have a TV show for Waka and Tammy's relationship, I'm not going to lie to you, I would definitely watch it. I think it would be way better than when they had the TV show for Stevie J and Jocelyn. Like, Tammy and Waka are a better couple to watch on TV. So that's why I'm happy they have this part 1 and part 2 special. In regards to the ending, the wedding, the reception, there was no drama. Shout out to Brandon and Iana for not, talking about their problems at somebody's wedding. We're going to be cordial. And after the wedding, maybe or maybe not, we may talk or whatever. They're cousins. So, my belief is family first. So if you're cousins, you got to patch that up one way or the other, or at least be cordial in public. You know what I'm saying? If you're not best friends, and you can't be best friends with everyone, but if you're not best friends, you got to be cordial, and vice versa. So I respect them for, not trying to ruin somebody's wedding because they're having a bad day or whatever. And at the wedding, my favorite moments, I would say, when Charlie was walking down the aisle, and Waka started crying. That was cute. And also when Waka gave Charlie her ring as a sign of commitment, of his love and foreverness, with the daughter, not just the mom. Like, let's see. Then obviously the big moment. Tammy's walking down the aisle and Waka is just looking like he just saw the most amazing thing ever. And that's how you should be if you're a woman. And I love that about him. Like, he does this thug thing because, that's part of his reputation, and that's part of his upbringing. But for the most part, deep down, he's just a good guy, kind-hearted. And it's a moment that happened before the wedding, but it was beautiful for it to be a part of the wedding. Was Tammy getting her brothers-in-law's names, the two sons that Deb lost, and Waka's brothers that are gone, one from suicide, the other from, I think, a car crash or something like that, or some other way. She got the initials or their names engraved in his suit, and I know he'll keep that suit forever. That's such a thoughtful and inspiring and emotional and amazing thing. I'm not gonna lie, I cried a few times in this episode. Like, it was just beautiful. The way a man loves a child that is not his, like the way Russell Wilson loves Future, but baby Future, obviously, which is Sierra's son with the rapper Future. And to see the way, almost said Future, to see the way Waka loves Charlie, which is Tammy's daughter before Waka was in the picture. It's just so beautiful. I think that's when I cried the hardest, is when he officially gave her the ring and whatever. And also seeing the mother and daughter dance, like, they really made that child feel like such a huge part of that wedding. They didn't at all not take her feelings into consideration, because you have to understand that the changes are happening not just to you, but to that little girl too. And the whole thing is beautiful, and I'm happy for everyone. And thank you so much. I almost said VH1. I'm so used to them being on VH1. Thank you, WeTV, for such an amazing special part 1 and part 2. I really enjoyed every minute of it. It was beautiful love, black love. It was everything, and it was positive, and I just love seeing positivity, love, joy, hope, inspiration on TV. That means so much more to me than you'll ever know. Thanks for watching, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell after you subscribe, and we gonna get this crunk. I have so much more in store with April. Starting with, I almost said July, starting with April Fools, which is tomorrow. I have a lot of, I wouldn't say necessarily editing, but you can kind of say that. But the way I'm going to be structuring the videos, they're going to look different. The frames, the backgrounds are going to look a little different. And it's going to be fun, I'm going to try to be more consistent and more on time with my reviews, WeTV, I'm continuing the reviewing, man. I'm going to be reviewing Hustle and Soul. I watched season 1 for Vimeo, and I watched season 2 through Comcast On Demand, and season 3, I can't wait, April 4th, baby, let's get it.